The day kept repeating endlessly for both of them. Margaret visited Mark's home and accidentally discovered the map he had drawn of beautiful things around town. Just when their relationship was advancing, Margaret pulled back. Mark thought she was reluctant to date him because they were stuck in the time loop. The next day, he found a professor to seek a way out of the time loop. Initially, all his far-fetched ideas were rejected by the professor. Finally, he learned that flying away from town together might break the cycle. While Mark actively searched for ways to escape the time loop, Margaret wanted to stay, believing that remaining in the cycle meant not having to worry about what unexpected events tomorrow might bring. Their viewpoints diverged, but as they experienced the repeating day, they gradually transformed from observers into participants. Eventually, Margaret accompanied him to the airport. Mark put on his eye mask waiting for takeoff, but no one responded when he called out. That's when he realized Margaret wasn't beside him. Soon, he received an apology letter from her, but the plane doors had already closed, forcing Mark to test this method alone. Just as the plane was about to cross the international date line, he woke up in bed again. But this day seemed different. Mark began talking with his father about his plans to attend art school. He patiently watched his sister's soccer game with his father, and his sister, who had always lost before, unexpectedly won this time. He realized that even when living the same day, things couldn't remain completely unchanged. Afterward, he gave a winning lottery ticket to a stranger. He helped children rescue a wildcat from a tree, applauded the janitor playing the piano, and shared in others' joy. Finally, he tried skateboarding, something he had always been too afraid to attempt, and fell badly. While being treated at the hospital, he unexpectedly saw Margaret. It turned out her mother had cancer, and the man who kept calling her was her mother's doctor. This was her mother's last day alive, which is why Margaret didn't want to leave the loop. But her mother had already noticed her daughter's concerns. She gently asked Margaret about her thoughts, and Margaret revealed her secret and worries to her mother.